So, hi everybody. I'm Bitte, one of the co-founders of the Low Carb Universe, and I have a really exciting guest today in our series of speakers that are coming to speak at the Low Carb Universe 19 in Mallorca in November. And I got Dr. James Goolnik here. Hi, James.
Hi, how are you?
I'm just fine. You look swell.
Okay, thank you.
You tell us a bit about yourself.
So, my name's James Goolnik. I'm a regular dentist, so I spend half the time treating the damage that sugar does to our teeth and our bodies. So I've spent 26 years doing that. So I'm pretty good at fixing teeth. Really good at motivating people now to change their diet and lifestyle. So I own a business in London, in England, and we have a team of 27 people. So there's a lot of different specialties. So whatever your dental issue, whether it's cosmetic, decay, whatever, we can fix it. So I've been doing that for a long time. And I spend the rest of my time teaching other dentists how to grow their business and to enjoy life more.
I like that. Enjoy life. That is one of our core values, actually, James. So you will be in the right place in November.
There's a lot of healthcare professionals who get quite stressed out day to day, and they're dealing with their patient issues and running a business and all that. So it's quite important that you love what you do, but also you help people.
That's so true. That's so true. So during those 26 years, what have you seen happening to children and their teeth in England?
Well, we're seeing more and more dental disease. I was hoping it was going to get better and better because we've got fluoride in the water in some places in England. We've got fluoride toothpaste. There's a lot of good education out there, but we're still battling tooth decay. And tooth decay is 100% preventable. And it's scary. I had a child in yesterday, actually, as an example. He's a 6-year-old. We saw him 2 years ago when he had one cavity, one hole in his tooth. And he came with his mother. And I was a bit disappointed because I don't want any of my children to have any decay and no cavities. I want the dental visit to be lovely and fun. So we talked to her about diet and we said, look, this is what's happening. And she said, oh, well, he doesn't eat any sugary things. We said, okay, fine. And so we went through it all, but I said, we must see him again in 6 months' time because he's got a cavity now. I need to make sure he doesn't have any more. And then disappeared, didn't hear anything. And then this time, the father brought him in yesterday, and this time he had 3 cavities. I'm thinking, oh my God, what have I done? Whatever happened didn't work. They didn't listen to me, and they went off. And they said, James, would you mind just fixing these cavities? I said, no, that's not how it works. And they said, well, he brushes his teeth 3 or 4 times a day. I said, that's not going to help. If they're eating a lot of refined sugar and added sugar, the teeth are going to decay, whatever you do. And some parents seem to believe that you brush them enough, or I have ice cream, that's fine, brush your teeth afterwards, it will all go. You can't do that. So I'm trying to educate them. So we're doing a food diary now with him to see what we're going to do and trying to say, what's going on? And his sister, who's a year older, we were asking about, I said, no, I don't have this. They said, well, you had ice cream yesterday. I said, okay, fine, I had ice cream yesterday. And then I had a Coca-Cola for lunch. And then and I like fruit. I said, oh, fruit's good. I said, what sort of fruit? We said, oh yeah, he eats a lot of fruit. I said, what's a lot? We had a punnet of strawberries this morning. That's like 400 grams of strawberries for a 7-year-old. And that was just breakfast. It's like, okay, do you know there's sugar in that? Oh no. It's like, okay. So it's about educating the parents first, because if they buy not so healthy food, the kids are going to eat whatever's there. So educate the parents on diet and what sugar is and how it's hidden in so many things, because we've had so many misconflicting arguments, low fat, you don't need this, you do that, trying to make it easy for people to make healthy choices, because it can be hard.
Yeah, it sure can. I can actually remember seeing documentaries on the telly from England a couple of years ago, with those children coming to the hospital where they had to take out all their teeth. And I got so sad when seeing that. And I honestly, I thought that, okay, aren't they brushing their teeth? but obviously they are, and it doesn't help. So
It helps. It helps with sticky things and raisins, things like that. But if you're putting high refined sugar in your body, in your teeth, it's going to cause damage. And we're seeing more and more of it. And the scary bit in the UK is the number one reason teeth under between 5 and 9-year-olds get admitted to hospital is for tooth decay and having teeth removed under general anesthetic.
That is so super strange, so wrong. It really is. Yeah. And I was going to ask you what you think is causing all of this. That because like when my parents, and we were actually the same age, I think, sort of, kind of. When our parents grew up, they sort of knew, and they just ate unprocessed food. There wasn't all those things in the shops and in the restaurants and in the schools, the vending machines, and but anyhow, how come the parents not be aware of this? You're talking about education, but where did it go? Where did they lose all the knowledge? That
I think some of it is time, and most parents now are working and having the right amount of time, and then they get bombarded by these big marketing messages by all the manufacturers and the supermarkets about this, and it's healthy and it's all this. When you look at it and look at the ingredients level, there's full of sugar, and then they try and say, well, it's got honey in, which is this. It's still sugar, and people get really confused about this, and they go, well, last year it was low fat, now it's low carb, now it's this, what do we eat? And they just they think cereals are healthy. So they're giving cereals, and then you look at the amount of sugar in it, and it has more than the guided recommended sugar level for a 5-year-old in one bowl of cereal. And when they put the portion size, they put 30 grams. Now, I don't know any children who have 30 grams of Frosties. They have 100 grams. So
yes, they do.
It's crazy. And then they've got this big bounce of high sugar, low sugar. They don't concentrate at school. They're hungry. I've got 3 kids, and my teenagers constantly say I'm hungry. And I said, that's because you're just eating sugar. If you ate proper food, real food, you'd feel full, and you wouldn't need to have more sugar. That's the problem. There's this big roller coaster.
Yeah, and you said it there, real food. If you choose to eat real food, depending on how your health status is, or if you're overweight, or you don't have to be super strict or anything. You don't have to be afraid for real good food. You can eat that and you will be healthy. So skip everything that has labels with more than one name on ingredients.
Yeah, but it's I mean, people find it tricky. They want something quick, they want snacks. I've got parents who say, what can I give my child as a snack? What's healthy, what's quick, because I don't have time to cook. But I mean, if you do a little bit of planning, you can make a huge difference. And the same cost doesn't cost any more money being healthy. Unfortunately, it takes a little bit more time. You need to do a bit of research, and you need to read things and say, okay, I'm going to plan my meals rather than I'm going to quick rush in the supermarket. I need to grab something, let's buy this ready meal, which looks healthy. And then you look at how much sugar is in it and you think, wow.
Yeah, but I can relate to that, because when my youngest daughter was about 1.5 years, she was diagnosed with the celiac disease.
Okay.
And I a few years onward, I found the low carb, so I started eating only real food, and I made like sauce bolognese for the family. So I made the sauce that was working for all of us, and then I made gluten-free pasta for my daughter. I made normal pasta for my husband, and I boiled myself some broccolis.
Wow.
And
okay.
Yeah, but you get used to it, and it tastes so much more, and it gives you so much more, that it's so worth the extra few minutes, because it doesn't have to take a long time. But I think that people have such great expectations on what they should be doing, and it should be complicated, or they should just be relaxed and get some protein, fish or meat, and some veggies and some nice sauce, and then they're home.
Yeah. basically.
I
It
think
does
so.
involve planning. We have a big thing with people when they're first trying to change their diet
Yeah.
is first of all, go into your larder kitchen, go into your fridge, see what you've got,
Yeah.
get rid of all the things with high sugar, but look at replacing them with other things. So
Yeah.
make it easier to eat healthy. If your fridge is full of healthy, as you say, veggies and fruits and fish and meat, it's going to be so much easier to make something. Whereas if you have to go out all the time and
Yeah.
try and plan your weekly sort of shop for the whole week and say, okay,
Yeah.
this is what we're going to have every day. And then
Mm.
you can have delicious food. It's just the same price. And you don't open the fridge and then see a chocolate cake and think, oh,
Exactly.
there, I'm just going to eat it.
No, you can have a piece of brie cheese or something there instead. That will be it.
I still eat chocolate cake and it's still fine, but
Mm.
not every day.
Exactly.
It's a celebration. It's a different thing.
Yeah.
It's not a routine.
No, same here. So yeah. And I think also that people nowadays also lack knowledge on how to cook.
Yeah.
So maybe it's something for the schools to think about.
I think definitely
Cooking classes.
Cooking classes, just make it fun and easy because food is exciting, and actually
Yes.
playing around with it and cooking it in different ways is really exciting. You think, well, what can I do? I've got a piece of tuna here. Now, how can I do it? Can I do this? Can I do that? And make it colorful so it looks pretty to eat as well. And then get involved with opening a packet, taking off the Perspex sheet, putting it in the microwave, pressing start. It's not exciting, sexy, or it's not food.
No, it's far from sexy, let me tell you. So James, now that you're coming to join us as a speaker in Mallorca in November, what kind of expectations do you have?
Okay, expectations from the audience or the event or just everything?
The whole thing, the whole lot, your fellow speakers, the guests, all of it.
I'm excited to meet everyone there because usually when I go to these events, there's loads of positivity and people really want to share their successes with other people and say, okay, when I had a patient that had this, I did this, and this is what helped. So I love sharing that. Yeah. I love the collaboration. So we're trying to talk to more and more schools and teachers, and somebody might come to me and say, oh, I'm a teacher in this school. We did this in this school and it worked really well. And here's some templates to help you. So I think it's the fact that everyone really wants to help each other, and as a positive goal about getting the health of the whole world better, get them to educate them better and actually make it fun and exciting. So I'm excited to be sharing my stories of my successes with some of my patients and some of my failures of what didn't work. It doesn't always work. And just to see people actually making them think a bit more. And one of my big passions, having 3 kids, is looking at how we reward people and looking at non-food and non-sugar-based rewards.
And you got something interesting going on there.
It's crazy. So it's the fact that we set up a charity now called the Rewards Project, and we're looking at how we reward children in schools, and then we're going to move out into the workplaces and say, okay, you do well in your test, you don't need a chocolate bar, because then when you get older, you think, oh, I'm not feeling so good, I'll have a chocolate bar, because I remember that feeling of feeling good with a chocolate bar. Yeah. It doesn't work. You can feel good by going for a walk, talking to your friends on the phone, going out to the cinema. There's loads of ways to reward people that don't involve food, don't involve sugar.
I'm so looking forward to listening to you and to learn a lot from you. And I can assure you that you will find a lot of awesome people to share experiences and maybe collaborate with in the future, because that is one of the things with our concept, that people should meet and find what kind of things they can do together to spread the awareness even more. So thank you very much, James. It was really good chatting with you, and all of you that have been listening to James now, you just have to come to Mallorca and meet him in November in Puerto de Sóller and beautiful Hotel Espléndido. You would find all the information about the event at lcu.thelowcarbuniverse.com. So see you in November, James.
See you in November. Looking forward to meeting you all. Bye.
Bye.